Hello everyone, I'm Sufia Siddiqui from India. Today I'll be making one recipe using Al Baker all-purpose flour. I'll be making rogni naans. The dough is almost like pizza. I'll be showing you the steps and back in India it's made in tandoor, but here I'll be showing you how to make these in oven. Okay, so let's start. I have taken about 350 grams or big 2.5 cups. Then this is around 1 cup lukewarm milk. We'll not add it all together. We'll see how much we'll need and then we'll slowly add it. We have one full egg. Then this is pure butter ghee. We don't have to use oil. This is pure butter ghee. This will be solid in winters, and you have to melt it like oil and then we'll add it later in the dough. This will make the dough very flavorful and very soft. This is some plain water to brush the bread. Then this is sugar. You can take any normal granulated sugar, around 7 tablespoons. We'll add 2 teaspoons of instant yeast and 1 teaspoon of salt. So these are all the ingredients. Now we'll first add the dry ingredients to the flour and then we'll add the liquid ones. So we have added this yeast, sugar and salt to the plain flour. I've used all-purpose flour, and I'll just mix these all together in a bigger bowl. Then I'll knead it with the lukewarm milk and I'll add the egg. Here goes the egg, and with this only I'll start adding the milk. I'll add in small portions because we have to check how much we'll need, so don't add all at once. Once the dough comes together, I've added 5 tablespoons of melted pure butter ghee. This gives very nice flavor to it, and it becomes solid in winter, so I have just put it in microwave for a few seconds, and once it becomes liquid you can add it to your dough. And now I'll nicely knead it once again till it becomes very soft and it comes all together and the ghee is absorbed in the dough. So it will take around 5 to 7 minutes. So see, the butter ghee has been absorbed in the dough. It has become very soft. Now I just cover it and keep it at a warm place for around 1 to 2 hours so that it rises till that time. You can keep it covered at any warm place or inside your closed oven. I've just kept it near the window and I'll just wait now for 1 to 2 hours. So here is our dough. I've taken it out after about 1.5 hours. It will not rise as much as pizza dough, but yes, it will rise. It has become more soft, and at this stage I'll just sprinkle some freshly ground cardamom powder on it, and it gives a really nice smell and nice flavor to the sheerma. So it's been 5 to 6 minutes. These balls have been sitting here covered. Now I'll just roll them and then I'll transfer them to this baking tray. If you want, you can keep our individual pans also, and you can see the thickness. These are thick ones, and before putting in the oven, I'll just put marks like this because we don't want these to rise. Just put few strands of saffron in it to give nice golden color and fragrance. So I'll just take a brush and spread this water. Done. Now I'll keep these in the oven at 200 degrees centigrade for about 10 minutes. In between I'll check it, and once the bottom is done, I'll switch on the upper rod also for nice golden color on top. So the rogni naans are in the oven. So I'll just wait till the bottom is done and then I'll switch on the upper rod to give the upper rod of the oven on till the color comes on top. Before you take the naans or sheermas out of the oven, just make sure you have around 1 liter of plain water in a big bowl, some cooling racks, and what we have to do, I've just taken this sheermal out of the oven. It has a nice color. This very hot sheermal I'll just dip it in plain water. I'll just dip it and I'll take it out. I won't leave it there. I'll just take it out and I'll put on the cooling rack, and while it's warm I'll spread pure butter ghee everywhere. So like this I've spread butter ghee everywhere, especially on the sides. It might seem a lot, but slowly it will all go inside and these will become dry. So we have to leave them on the cooling rack like this. If you want, you can spread it a little bit on the back side also, but just leave these like this on the cooling rack till they become cold. These already smell so good. It's cardamom plus this butter ghee, saffron. This is divine. So the sheermals are ready. I've cut this one to show you how nicely it has baked from inside. These are the remaining sheermals, and I've served with some yummy chicken curry. These can be served with any curry or any best part is you can make and store these for many days in the fridge, or even on counter 3-4 days easily you can keep. And you can also have these like these with tea or coffee or with any hot drink. Kids love it because these are so soft and so flavorful. You can just store for many days and just enjoy every time. So see you again.